Welcome back to Car Compass, the automotive channel where engineering transparency meets mechanical reasoning, design logic, structure-based analysis, manufacturing reality and real-world usability instead of hype, gimmick marketing or surface-level generalization. Today we are reviewing a vehicle that many people across the entire global enthusiast community have been demanding for years, a vehicle that takes heritage roots extremely seriously, a vehicle created specifically to return functional simplicity, true mechanical off-road correctness and an iconic retro Toyota DNA formula that is respected worldwide. This is the brand new 2026 Toyota Mini Land Cruiser FJ 4x4, a compact, retro-inspired, function over fluff, proper body on frame lifestyle off-roader that targets a real-world use case that has been shrinking in the modern market. Yet Toyota is now restoring it with conviction. This mini Land Cruiser FJ is not a toy crossover pretending to be tough. It is a serious small footprint off-road tool. Toyota positioned this model to sit below the Land Cruiser Prado and below the Land Cruiser 300, but still above the Corolla Cross level of basic utility. Heritage styling has returned with genuine thought, proportion discipline, design restraint, mechanical purity and structural honesty. Buyers who grew up loving vintage FJs, FJ40s, FJ55s or even the last FJ Cruiser sold globally will immediately recognize the visual heritage coding. Traditional geometric volumes, square shoulders, tall greenhouse, simple surface language, strong visual mass distribution, flat panel stance and short overhang architecture. This is textbook off-road geometry correctness. The original Land Cruiser DNA is now alive once again but packaged specifically for this new generation size segment. The front design is a direct callback to the classic FJ identity but executed using modern Toyota modular surfacing precision. The round headlamps inside square frame housings create instant recognition. The upright grille with structural horizontal bars communicates a true functional loading message. The bumper is high-mounted with minimal low-hanging fragile area to protect approach angle during rock crawling or rough terrain entry. The hood structure is flat, boxy and squared to provide visual reference points while driving in difficult terrain where tire positioning relative to obstacles matters. The mechanical message is clear. Every design choice on the front face prioritizes functional geometric clarity rather than fluid sculpture or fashionable aerodynamic abstraction. Short wheelbase proportion discipline is visible instantly from the side profile. This is critical for maneuverability in tight forest trails, mountain routes and narrow village stone road paths that cannot accommodate long wheelbase SUVs. Beltline height is controlled rather than exaggerated to maintain visibility outwards. The roof remains flat rather than coupe sloped for proper cargo capability. The fenders remain square. The wheel arches have structural volume to support real off-road tire options. The door geometry lines are intentionally clean without unnecessary concave surfacing. This structural side view communicates very clearly that this vehicle does not exist to impress city sidewalk observation. It exists to survive harsh conditions while enabling maximum driver control. Rear design maintains a classic flat tailgate configuration. The full-size spare tire is mounted externally to maintain internal cargo volume and preserve mechanical realism. Tail lamps maintain a simple rectangular pattern instead of hyper-stylized curves. Departure angle has been prioritized by bumper geometry shaping. The rear glass remains simple, vertical and clear to provide maximum situational awareness when reversing on inclined surfaces or technical off-road decline sections. The interior follows the same mechanical philosophy. Everything is made to be durable, useful, repeatable and rugged first. A vertical dashboard orientation is used to reduce glare and simplify control location memory. The steering wheel has big physical buttons for use while wearing gloves. Switches are physical for extreme climate usability reliability such as desert dust or deep cold winter conditions. The center display is integrated rather than floating as a floating display is vulnerable during off-road shaking and impacts. Toyota used a compact cabin dimension approach, but seating ergonomics have been tuned for long-distance off-road endurance comfort rather than urban luxury plush. The cabin materials have high abrasion resistance coatings for dirt, mud and water contact tolerance. The rear seats fold flat in one motion for maximum cargo modularity. Performance. The 2026 Mini Land Cruiser FJ is built on Toyota's global ladder frame type structure architecture. The powertrain selected globally will likely be a turbocharged 4-cylinder 2.4-liter gasoline engine or a newly developed hybrid-based torque strategy tuned specifically for off-road load response rather than high-speed top-end horsepower bragging metrics. Low-range transfer case is physical. Locking differential availability is expected. Suspension tuning is not stiff city pavement performance sedan stiffness. Suspension tuning is purposely high articulation, high travel, high compliance off-road geometry logic. The breakover angle is extremely strong due to small footprint wheelbase. Water fording capability is serious. Object impact tolerance is serious. Reliability probability long-term is extremely high because Toyota deliberately avoided needless system over complexity to preserve serviceability in remote regions. Toyota is clearly positioning this vehicle as a global rural utility daily usable 4x4 tool for small-size markets that cannot run large SUVs due to cost, size limitation or fuel constraint. The success potential of this model is extremely high because there is a global vacuum for this category now that most companies have abandoned true small real mechanical 4x4 architecture for soft road crossovers. Global price targeting is extremely strategic. Market analysts expect USA or North America range roughly near $33,000 to $39,000 depending on specification. Global developing markets will likely receive stripped spec versions at dramatically lower currency translated positions to keep it attainable for real working use rather than lifestyle urban vanity display. The 2026 Toyota Mini Land Cruiser FJ is not just retro-styling nostalgia, it is a direct engineering statement. Toyota is telling the world that core mechanical authenticity still matters. Practicality, reliability, off-road precision and serviceability still matter. Legacy structural correctness still matters. This is exactly the type of vehicle category that defines Car Compass meaning. Machines that actually deliver measurable real-world benefit rather than superficial marketing entertainment. If you want more engineering realistic review content, subscribe to Car Compass. Share this video across enthusiast communities. Comment your technical questions below and stay tuned for deeper mechanical breakdown episodes coming next.